Alright folks, picture this. The sun's blazing over the African savanna. In one corner, you've got a pride of lions, muscle-bound, majestic, and rocking the ultimate feline fashion statement, that glorious mane. In the other corner, straight from the frosty forests of the Northern Hemisphere, comes the Wolf Pack, lean, fast, and laser-focused, a tactical unit straight out of a military playbook. Now here's the million-dollar question. What happens if these two titans of teamwork somehow face off? Who wins, the lion pride or the Wolf Pack? Now, before you pick your side, let me tell you, this is not your average backyard dog versus cat fight. We're talking about the elite predators of their respective worlds. It's like imagining a Super Bowl between two teams that have never played in the same league, in the same stadium, or even on the same continent. As a wildlife specialist, I've seen the magic of both. I've watched lions take down a full-grown buffalo like a boss, and I've seen wolves bring down elk with surgical precision. But put them against each other, oh boy, that's a wild thought experiment, and one we're diving into today. So grab your safari hat or your snow boots because we're about to explore not just brute strength, but pack dynamics, hunting strategies, evolutionary history, and yes, I'll even throw in my personal take. Spoiler alert, it's not all about size. Numbers, coordination, and good old-fashioned grit might just tilt the scales. Let the ultimate showdown begin. Lion Pride versus Wolf Pack, the royal family of the savannah. Lion Pride's unpacked. Let me tell you something about lions. These big cats don't just rule the animal kingdom, they roll deep like royalty. Ever heard the phrase strength in numbers? Well, lions invented it. They live in what's called a pride, and trust me, that name fits perfectly. We're talking about a tight-knit social group usually made up of 2 or 3 bulky males, 5 to 10 fierce females, and they're adorable but rowdy cubs. Some prides can grow to a whopping 40 members. That's not a family, that's a neighborhood block party. And get this, lion society is totally matriarchal. That's right, the ladies run the show. Female lions are the true heart and soul of the pride. They stick together for life, like sisters from another mister. While the males might come and go, challenging each other for dominance, the females form the core that holds everything together. When it comes to dinner time, these lionesses are the MVPs. They don't just chase down rabbits and call it a day. No, we're talking team takedowns of buffalo, wildebeest, and even the occasional hippo. Imagine a squad of linebackers tackling a bus. That's the lioness hunting strategy. It's a masterclass in teamwork, strategy, and raw power. Now don't count the males out just yet. While the females are out hunting like pros, the guys have a pretty intense job too, guarding the pride's turf. Male lions patrol the borders like bouncers at an exclusive club, roaring into the night to let everyone know, this land is taken, buddy. I think the lion pride is one of the coolest social systems in the wild. It's got strategy, loyalty, drama, and a whole lot of muscle. Plus, watching a coordinated lion hunt in action. That's nature's version of an NFL playoff game, only with claws. The Wolf Pack, nature's ultimate family team. Now let's talk about wolves, the original ride-or-die crew of the animal kingdom. A Wolf Pack isn't just a random group of dogs howling at the moon. It's a tight, loyal, family-run operation. Seriously, it's like the Fast and the Furious out in the wild, all about family, strategy, and looking out for your own. At the top of this wilderness family tree, you've got the alphas, the leading mom and dad who call the shots. Below them are the betas, kind of like the cool older siblings who help keep the peace. Then you've got your middle rankers, your up-and-comers, and finally, the omegas, who are basically the chill, comic relief cousins that keep tensions from boiling over. It's a full-blown social hierarchy, and it works like a charm. But here's what really blows my mind. A Wolf Pack isn't just about hunting and hierarchy, it's got culture. Yup, you heard me right. These wolves teach their pups how to hunt, navigate the terrain, and even recognize territory boundaries passed down through generations. Think of it as wildlife homeschooling with a side of survival boot camp. And it gets sweeter. If one of their own gets sick, injured, or just too old to chase down a deer, the rest of the pack steps up. They feed them, care for them, and make sure no one gets left behind. Show me a sitcom family that's more devoted than that. I've seen Wolf Packs in the field, and I've got to say, the communication, The teamwork, the empathy, it's next level. Whether they're pulling off a flawless group ambush or just playing in the snow like overgrown puppies, there's something incredibly human about them. It's no wonder we ended up domesticating them into our best friends. Wolves aren't just predators, they're pack players, caregivers, and teachers with a social life most humans would envy. If lions are royalty, wolves are your reliable, blue-collar neighbors who always have your back. Battle of the beasts, who packs the bigger punch? Alright, folks, it's time to size up our contenders. In the red corner, we've got the lion, the heavyweight champ of the savannah. And in the blue corner, the gray wolf, the lean, mean, endurance machine of the north. Let's break it down. The lion. This big cat is an absolute unit. A full-grown male can weigh between 330 to 550 pounds. That's like putting in an NFL linebacker in a fur coat. He stretches out to about 10 feet long, tail included, and wears a built-in neck guard called a mane, like nature's own body armor. That thick halo of hair doesn't just look majestic. It helps protect against neck bites in battle. Smart, right? Now, when it comes to combat, lions don't play. Their bite force, claws sharper than steak knives, explosive power, and precision kill tactics are unmatched. One well-placed bite from a lion can snap a neck faster than you can say Hakuna Matata. The gray wolf. Now don't count out the wolf just yet. While he may only weigh 35 to 130 pounds and measure about 3 to 5 feet long, this guy is all about grit, stamina, and teamwork. He's the marathon runner to the lion's sprinter. Wolves don't rely on brute force. Instead, they wear down their prey over time, using tag team coordination and relentless pursuit. Their bite is strong, but it's more about holding on and hanging in than delivering a one-hit KO. Think Rocky Balboa, not Mike Tyson. So who wins in raw power? Let's be honest, the lion completely outclasses the wolf in size, strength, and killing capability. It's like comparing a monster truck to a dirt bike, both impressive, but one clearly dominates in head-to-head destruction. If it comes down to a one-on-one duel in the wild, which, let's be real, rarely happens, the lion's gonna win 9 times out of 10, and probably before the wolf even knows what hit him. But wolves, they don't fight fair, they fight smart, and they fight as a team. That's their edge. So while the lion is king of brute force, the wolf is king of hustle. And that, my friends, is what makes this matchup so fascinating. Who would win? Lions versus wolves, the ultimate showdown. Alright, let's get to the question everyone's dying to ask. If a pride of lions and a pack of wolves throw down, who's walking away the winner? Well, picture this like a nature-made UFC match, but instead of gloves, we've got claws, fangs, and primal fury. Scenario 1, even numbers. Let's say we've got 5 lions versus 5 wolves. Folks, it's not even close. That's like sending 5 high school wrestlers up against 5 professional bodybuilders with attitude problems. The lions dominate. With their size, strength, and finishing power, each lion could probably take on 2 or 3 wolves solo. The wolves might nip and dodge, but one good swipe or a neck bite from a lion, and it's lights out. Scenario 2, the wolf horde. Now let's flip the script. Say 30 wolves surround a small lion pride of just 5. Can they do damage? Absolutely. Like a swarm of furry missiles, they can harass from all sides, wear the lions down, and maybe even land a few serious blows. But here's the catch, they'll pay a heavy price. We're talking serious casualties. Lions don't go down easy, and they take names on the way out. It's like storming a castle with kitchen knives. You might win, but you're not walking out in one piece. Scenario 3, big lion pride. Now, bring in a full-sized lion pride. We're talking 15, maybe 20 lions. The wolves, they'll nuke that GPS signal and run for the hills. No wolf in its right mind is taking on a lion pride that big. Not unless they've got a death wish and a backup pack in the next zip code. Lions win in most scenarios, especially when numbers are even. They're apex predators for a reason, but wolves, I give them credit. With the right numbers and strategy, they can turn the tables, at least for a while. It's brains and numbers versus brute strength. But if I had to bet my sandwich on it, I'm putting it on the lion, every time. Evolution Showdown, cats versus dogs, who's nature's favorite? Let's zoom out from the battlefield and look at the big picture, and I mean really big. We're talking millions of years of evolution, species rivalry, and survival of the fittest. Think of it like a National Geographic version of Shark Tank, but with claws and fur. So here's the scoop. Cats, especially big cats like lions, have been evolution's stealth assassins. Members of the Felidae family, these guys are all about sleek muscles, quiet stalking, and precise kill shots. They don't just hunt, they orchestrate takedowns with the finesse of a ninja in a tuxedo. Dogs, or more accurately, their wild cousins in the Canidae family, are the marathoners. They chase, they coordinate, they wear you down. Wolves are amazing team hunters, no doubt. But when it comes to raw evolutionary dominance, cats have been winning the long game. Here's a wild fact for you. Over the past few million years, a bunch of stealth dog species, those that tried to hunt like cats, ended up getting wiped out. That's right, they just couldn't compete with the pounce, precision, and pure killing power of their feline rivals. Evolution basically said, nice try, pups, but the cats do it better. Now, let's bring it back to lions. In the wild, lions aren't battling wolves, they've got bigger problems. Their real rivals are hyenas and African wild dogs, both of which are sneaky, strategic, and very persistent. But wolves? They live way up north, in the forests and tundras of North America, Europe, and Asia. They've never shared turf with lions, which means, if they ever did meet, the lions wouldn't treat them like rivals. They'd treat them like lunch. Personal opinion. As much as I love wolves, and I really do, evolution has made lions into the heavyweights of the predator world. And history shows us, when cats and dogs compete for the same prey, cats usually walk away with the crown. And the meal. Are lions or wolves dangerous to humans? Let's talk teeth and trouble. Alright, now for the big question folks always ask me after hearing about these mighty predators. Should I be worried? Let's break it down. Lions. Look, lions are big, bold, and built like furry tanks. But here's the good news. If you're not living or traveling in the African savanna, chances are, you're never gonna run into one unless you're on safari, and hopefully in a jeep with a guide who knows what they're doing. That said, lions can be extremely dangerous to people when their natural boundaries are crossed. In parts of rural Africa, where people live close to lion habitats, attacks do happen, especially when lions feel threatened, are injured, or lose access to wild prey. And trust me, you do not want to meet a hungry male lion alone at night. It's not the Lion King. There's no Hakuna Matata when you're on the menu. Wolves. Now wolves, especially gray wolves, have a bad rap in fairy tales thanks, Red Riding Hood, but here's the truth. Wolves are way more scared of us than we are of them. In North America and Europe, wild wolf attacks on humans are extremely rare. Seriously, vending machines and deer cause more human injuries each year than wolves. Most wild wolves will run the other way if they catch your scent. But, and this is important, wolves can become dangerous if they're rabid, super rare, but scary. Used to being fed by humans, big mistake, don't do it, trapped or defending their pack. So, are lions or wolves dangerous to humans? They can be, but only in very specific situations. Respect their space, don't feed the wildlife, and remember, these incredible predators really just want to be left alone to live their wild lives. And hey, if you ever do come face to face with a lion or a wolf in the wild, don't run, don't scream, and definitely don't try to pet it. This isn't Disney, folks. Nature is beautiful, but it bites. Should you keep a lion or a wolf as a pet? Let's get real. Okay, I know what you're thinking. Those majestic lions and mysterious wolves look super cool in videos and photos. But here's the real talk from a wildlife expert. No, you should not keep lions or wolves as pets. Lions. Sure, they're the kings of the jungle, but lions are wild animals with wild needs. They require huge territories, tons of exercise, and a specialized diet. Think fresh meat, not just kibble. Even if you had a massive backyard and a team of vets, a lion's strength and natural instincts can easily turn dangerous. That cute lion cub, it will grow into a 400-pound powerhouse that doesn't care about your furniture or your safety. Also, owning a lion is illegal in most places, and rightly so. Keeping one in captivity often means the animal's welfare suffers. Wolves might look like big dogs, but guess what? They are not dogs. Wolves have strong pack instincts and wild behaviors that don't just disappear because they live with humans. People who try to keep wolves or wolf dogs as pets often find themselves overwhelmed by their animals' need for social structure, hunting instincts, and huge exercise requirements. Plus, wolves don't behave like your Labrador or Golden Retriever, they're more like nature's ultimate rule followers who want to run the show. If you love these incredible animals, and I hope you do, the best way to appreciate them is to respect their wild nature and support conservation efforts that protect them in their natural habitats. Want a pet? Go for a dog or cat that's bred and raised to live with humans. No matter how cool wolves and lions look, they belong in the wild, not your living room. Remember, wild animals deserve to be wild. Hey everyone, if you're loving the wild adventures and cool animal facts, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you never miss an epic video. Got a favorite animal or a wild showdown you want us to explore next? Drop your ideas in the comments below. I love hearing what you want to see. Let's keep this adventure going together. Subscribe, comment, and join the wild family now.